In the next 45 minutes something will try to distract you. But what you miss could have made you rich. There is a shift stirring in the unseen realms, a shift carrying both promise and peril, a shift that will test your focus, your spirit, and your readiness to inherit what was already spoken over your life. In the next 45 minutes, as Archangel Michael now reveals, an ancient tactic of distraction is being unleashed against you, not because you are weak, not because you are failing, but because you are standing on the precipice of a breakthrough so mighty, so transformative, that all of heaven leans in to witness it. A distraction will not come loudly. It will creep quietly. It will not announce itself. It will wrap itself in false urgency, manufactured emotion, shallow conflict, or fleeting temptation. It will call for your attention, but what it seeks is your destiny. This moment is not just another passing minute. These next 45 minutes are a divine corridor where favor hath been scheduled to collide with your spirit. Opportunities of wealth, doors of influence, and gates of wisdom are hovering in your atmosphere, preparing to manifest. Yet, the enemy knows that if he can snatch your gaze for even a second, if he can pull your focus into things that do not matter, he can delay the reward heaven has already sanctioned for you. You are not just hearing these words by accident. Archangel Michael says, you are receiving this prophetic alert because you are called to move differently, to war differently, and to win differently. This is a consecrated hour, a sacred sliver of time. Heaven's clocks are ticking. The winds are shifting. Angels are aligning. A distraction, though minor it may seem, could cost you the wealth transfer that is waiting at your gates. A missed opportunity here could echo for years. But the beauty, the divine beauty, is that you have been warned. You have been seen. You have been chosen to hear this now, because God has prepared you to overcome. You will not lose what is yours if you heed this warning with wisdom, if you fortify your focus, and if you discern the real from the counterfeit when the test arrives. Archangel Michael steps forward now, his sword ablaze with the light of truth, speaking directly to your spirit, speaking directly into the marrow of your destiny. Behold, he declares, the next 45 minutes shall determine the unlocking of hidden riches meant for your hands. Stay vigilant. Stay awake. Stay planted at the gates of your purpose. The atmosphere around you is electric, charged with possibility and unseen battles. Yours a pressing in the spirit. There is an urgency heaven cannot ignore. For what is destined for you cannot be taken by force. It can only be forfeited by distraction. The divine spirit sends this urgent message. You are standing under an open heaven. Angels have been dispatched to carry forth the answers you have been praying for, the breakthroughs you have cried out for, the abundance you have waited for. But the adversary is clever. He will not fight you openly where you can see him and resist him easily. No, he will lure you into lesser things. He will cause small irritations, sudden emotions, strange delays, unexpected conflicts, or tempting invitations to scatter your mind away from the divine window swinging open above you. Hear this well. The battle in the next 45 minutes is not in the natural realm. It is not flesh and blood you contend with. It is unseen principalities fighting to shift your gaze, to pull your spirit down from the mountain you are climbing. You must be alert. You must anchor yourself. You must build a fortress of unwavering focus around your mind and spirit right now. If you endure this test, if you press through with eyes fixed on the promise and not on the provocation, the blessings assigned for you will pour forth in waves you cannot contain. This is not the time to answer every call. This is not the hour to explain yourself to anyone. This is not the moment to chase after distractions disguised as urgency. This is the sacred appointment you have been waiting for, even if you did not realize it until now. The next 45 minutes hold the keys to unlock your next dimension. What is at stake is greater than comfort. It is the unfolding of your destiny. Stand firm, for the enemy fears your focus more than he fears your warfare. Stand firm, for heaven is watching. Stand firm, for your riches are rushing toward you even now. Type Amen if you receive this word, and seal your blessing under code 777. There is something moving beneath the surface of your life, unseen but potent, stirring the waters you are walking upon. In this hour, Archangel Michael speaks with a voice as mighty as thunder yet as personal as a whisper into your spirit. You are being watched. You are being studied. You are being assessed by forces that wish to fracture your focus and steal your coming wealth. What you sense in the atmosphere, the tension, the odd distractions, the strange pull toward meaningless noise, it is not random. It is orchestrated. It is deliberate. It is targeted specifically toward you, because your steps are getting dangerously close to your appointed blessing. Behind the scenes, conversations you cannot hear are unfolding. Somewhere, someone who thought they understood your journey is misinterpreting your silence. They are misjudging your growth. They are uncomfortable with your rising. Whispers flow through the atmosphere like smoke, confusing, polluting, distorting the truth about you. Some who once clapped for you now secretly compete with you. Some who once encouraged you now quietly envy the light beginning to shine around your name. You are not crazy to feel the shift in how people interact with you. You are not imagining the subtle withdrawal of support, the suspicious questioning, the growing tension in spaces you once felt safe. These are the early tremors of your ascension. Understand this. Your blessing has stirred the spirits of jealousy, comparison, and confusion. Your future wealth, your upcoming promotion, your hidden elevation has caused dormant forces to awaken and plot distractions against you. Archangel Michael says, they have seen only a glimpse of what is coming for you. But even that fragment terrified them. They do not know the full magnitude. They do not know the full favor. They do not know the full anointing. But the little they have sensed is enough to trigger strategies against your focus. Be wise. Be discerning. Someone will try to call your name in ways that do not deserve a response. Someone will try to bait you into emotional reactions. Someone will whisper doubts, distractions, dramas, just enough to try and fracture your alignment at the exact moment your gate of abundance is opening. The enemy is crafty. He knows he cannot steal what heaven has sealed, but he hopes you will surrender it by stepping into unnecessary battles, fruitless arguments, petty offenses. You must see it for what it is, an attempt to abort your miracle before it is born. The next 45 minutes are not about them. They are about you, about your resolve, about your clarity, about your ability to ignore the noise and stay anchored to the voice of destiny calling you higher. Every text you receive, every unexpected conflict, every offer that seems oddly timed, discern it. Weigh it in the spirit. Ask yourself, does this move me toward my blessing or away from it? Because not everything that demands your attention deserves your attention. Not every battle is yours to fight. Not every distraction deserves your focus. Archangel Michael reminds you now. They think they can derail you with whispers, but I am covering you with a roar. You are not walking alone through these next minutes. You are surrounded by the hosts of heaven, armed and alert on your behalf. You are shielded by divine wisdom. You are carried by the winds of divine acceleration. But you must do your part. You must refuse to bow to lesser voices. You must fix your eyes on the higher calling and not lower yourself to earthly entanglements. This is a sacred time. This is a strategic time. A single moment of emotional weakness could cost you the elevation that generations before you prayed to see. A single misplaced reaction could close a door that was swinging open for your wealth. But if you endure this storm of whispers, if you stay unmoved by what they say, what they plot, what they attempt, you will walk into a blessing so vast that even your enemies will have no choice but to watch in stunned silence as God prepares a table before you. Type "I am chosen" in the comments if you receive this message. Blessing code 999 is now surrounding you. Hear the word of Archangel Michael as he presses into your spirit today. This is not personal. It is spiritual. This is not accidental. It is strategic. This is not about who dislikes you. It is about the light you carry that darkness cannot ignore. What you are sensing, what you are facing, is far deeper than surface emotions, misunderstandings, or human error. It is a spiritual clash, a reaction in the unseen realm to the divine oil that is pouring over your life right now. Your breakthrough has set off alarms in the camp of the enemy, and what you feel rising against you is not about you. It is about what is rising within you. This battle is not about the distractions themselves. It is about your destiny. It is about your focus. It is about your obedience to the divine timing that heaven is orchestrating. When the enemy realizes he cannot take your calling, he tries to take your concentration. When the darkness recognizes it cannot remove your favor, it tries to detour your attention. When spirits sense they cannot block your blessing, they will bait you into abandoning it yourself through confusion, offense, and impulsive reactions. But today, Archangel Michael declares over you, you have been anointed for this hour. You have been commissioned to complete this test. You have been fortified for this war. The distractions you are facing are not indicators of failure. They are indicators of proximity. You are close. You are nearer to the manifestation of your wealth than you even realize. This is why the enemy grows desperate. This is why opposition intensifies. This is why confusion seeks to cloud your vision. The very intensity of the distractions confirms the significance of what is about to unfold for you. Archangel Michael whispers even now, shadows react to your light because your light is growing stronger than their control. You must stop seeing this as an attack against your ego or reputation. You must stop interpreting this through human emotions. You must understand, this is warfare on the level of your assignment. The distractions are a weapon formed to weaken your resolve, to scatter your discernment, to steal minutes that matter more than you know. Every second your mind spends on drama, offense, fear, or confusion is a second stolen from destiny. Every moment you yield to lower vibrations, you delay your entrance into higher dimensions. But every second you remain fixed, every heartbeat you remain focused, every breath you take rooted in purpose, you devastate the enemy's plans and strengthen heaven's reward. You are not average. You are not ordinary. You are anointed. You are sealed. You are armed with a divine promise that cannot be revoked. You are walking under the favor of generations. You are carrying the hopes of prayers spoken long before you were born. Your life, your wealth, your influence are keys to doors others will walk through. This moment is not just about your comfort. It is about your calling. You are part of something eternal, something powerful, something the enemy fears, and that is why distraction has been weaponized against you today. Archangel Michael surrounds you now with legions of angels, flaming swords drawn, guarding your mind, your emotions, your atmosphere. He shields you from attacks you cannot see, from traps laid in secret places, from whispers that would have wounded a less seasoned soul. You are protected by the decree of the Most High. You are protected by the covenant over your life. You are protected by the prayers of saints you have never met but whose faith paved your path. And because you are protected, you must respond accordingly. You must move as one who knows the battle is already won. You must move as one who knows the war was never about you. It was always about the harvest your obedience will unlock. Stand tall in this hour. Stand unmoved in this moment. Stand clothed in the full armor of spiritual clarity. See beyond the distractions into the deeper battle raging for your focus. Recognize it, resist it, and rise above it. For what is coming if you endure these 45 minutes is greater than what you are leaving behind. Out of this conflict, your true form is emerging, stronger, wiser, richer, unstoppable. Type "I will not be moved" in the comments to seal your spiritual strength with blessing number 888. Archangel Michael leans in now with a fierce urgency in his voice, a fire that burns away confusion and calls you to attention. Prepare yourself, he says, for the next 45 minutes are not ordinary minutes. They are charged with battle. They are heavy with destiny. They are rich with the rewards of your endurance, but they are also laced with traps designed to deter your spirit and dismantle your blessing if you are not watchful. Heaven sees what is moving toward you. Heaven sees what is attempting to arise in your path. And so heaven, through the power of divine love, sends you this warning. A confrontation is brewing in the spirit realm. It will not always come through obvious means. Sometimes, it will be hidden behind a familiar voice, a sudden emotional pull, a strange situation appearing to demand your immediate reaction. A person you thought was loyal may stir up unnecessary drama. A message you receive may pull you into an emotional storm that has nothing to do with your mission. A sudden problem at work, at home, or even within your own thoughts may emerge, not because it is truly urgent, but because it was sent to drain your focus just as your window of wealth is about to swing open. You must know this. The attack is not against your peace. It is against your purpose. It is not designed to harm your present. It is designed to sabotage your future. Archangel Michael warns, there will be an impulse to react, to explain, to defend, to engage. Do not give in to it. Not today. Not in this crucial window. The next 45 minutes are sacred territory, and every response you choose must be weighed against the eternal impact it will have on your path. Do not allow fleeting irritation to steal a lifetime of blessing. Do not allow a temporary offense to cancel permanent elevation. The adversary knows your wealth is almost within your grasp, and if he cannot defeat you outright, he will attempt to distract you into defeating yourself. There will be messages sent to your spirit, whispers of self-doubt, whispers of offense, whispers of urgency. But remember, the devil is a liar and the master of illusions. You must measure every situation that arises by its fruit. Ask yourself, does this produce peace or chaos? Does this lift me higher or drag me lower? Does this magnify my focus or fracture my attention? Anything that pulls you away from your assignment, anything that deters your eyes from the gates opening before you, must be ruthlessly ignored. You do not have time to fight battles you were never called to fight. You do not have time to fix misunderstandings birthed out of envy. You do not have time to answer voices sent to distract you from destiny. This is not the time to explain yourself. This is not the time to argue your worth. This is not the time to chase down every rumor or clarify every misperception. You are not called to defend yourself. You are called to dominate your assignment. Your silence will speak louder than your explanations. Your focus will shatter the schemes of darkness more powerfully than your words. Your peace will protect the gates of your breakthrough more fiercely than any sword drawn in the flesh. The next 45 minutes will determine which door swings wide and which door closes silently. Archangel Michael declares, "You are covered. You are guided. But you must stay seated in your authority. Distractions will knock, but they cannot enter unless you open the door. Drama will swirl, but it cannot bind you unless you step into the storm. Fear will whisper, but it cannot claim you unless you bow your spirit to its lies. Stay rooted. Stay anchored. Stay armed with the wisdom of the Spirit. If you remain unmoved, if you remain undistracted, if you endure without stepping down into the pit the enemy has dug for you, you will rise. You will prosper. You will hold in your hands the wealth the enemy feared you would receive. Type "I stand unmoved" in the comments to secure your prophetic covering. Blessing code 444 is now encircling you. As the minutes slip through the unseen hourglass of heaven's timing, Archangel Michael steps forward, his shield of light raised high before you, his sword of truth drawn in your defense. "Hear me well," he says, "for your greatest weapon in this hour is not your strength, but your stillness. Your greatest defense is not your voice, but your silence. Your greatest victory will not come through striving, but through standing." The next 45 minutes are not for reaction. They are for reverence. They are not for argument. They are for alignment. They are not for fighting the battles of the flesh, but for securing the victories of the Spirit. Archangel Michael declares that you must stay grounded. You must anchor yourself so deeply into the promises spoken over your life that no wave of distraction, no gust of drama, no sudden pull of emotion can uproot you. You must become immovable, like a mighty oak planted by streams of living water. Let others rush. Let others panic. Let others scramble. You, chosen one, must stand still. For in your stillness, heaven works. In your stillness, angels move. In your stillness, doors open silently, wealth flows unseen, and enemies fall without you lifting a finger. Your stillness is your signal to heaven that you trust the plan greater than you trust the provocation. You are not called to explain yourself to every wandering voice. You are not assigned to convince doubters of your worth. You are not commissioned to fight every false accusation or wrestle with every shadow. You are commissioned to build. You are commissioned to climb. You are commissioned to conquer. Your focus is your fortress. Your peace is your power. Your silence is your strategy. Every time you refuse to respond to a distraction, you send a signal into the spirit realm that says, "I know who I am. I know what I carry. I know what I am about to inherit." Archangel Michael reminds you that letting heaven fight for you is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is the wisdom of a warrior who understands that some battles are won not by swinging the sword, but by refusing to step off the battlefield of purpose. Every distraction that arises, every drama that swirls, every offense that attempts to hook your emotions, it is bait. Bait designed to deter your blessing. But you are wiser now. You are seeing clearly now. You are moving under divine instruction now. You are too close to lose focus. You are too near to fall for the tricks of the adversary. You must understand, heaven has already gone before you. The angels assigned to your destiny are already stationed at your gates. The blessing has already been released. The wealth has already been commanded. It is not a matter of if it will come. It is a matter of whether you will stay in position long enough to receive it. The enemy's only remaining weapon is distraction, because he has already lost the battle for your destiny. His hope is that you will lose it for yourself by stepping out of alignment. But today you will not. Today you will remain. Today you will endure. Today you will protect what is yours by doing the most powerful thing you can do, stand still and know that He is God. Archangel Michael extends his shield over you now, covering your mind, your emotions, your spirit. The fiery darts of distraction will fly, but they will not pierce you. The winds of confusion will howl, but they will not move you. The whispers of doubt will swirl, but they will not enter you. You are sealed. You are safe. You are secure in the fortress of divine peace. Let heaven fight for you. Let angels war on your behalf. Let the Most High stretch His mighty hand and scatter your enemies without you lifting yours. This is how you win in this hour, by staying in position while heaven shifts everything in your favor. Type "I trust heaven" in the comments if you receive this covering. Blessing number 1212 is now releasing miracles into your atmosphere. The atmosphere shifts now, and Archangel Michael's voice grows stronger, brighter, fuller with the power of heaven's decree over your life. Rise, he says, rise now, for your enemies cannot hold what they tried to steal. Your distractions cannot delay what has been divinely decreed. Your purpose cannot be stopped by human hands. Your wealth cannot be canceled by whispered lies. You have passed through the fire of testing, and you are coming forth like gold refined 7 times in the furnace. The time of distraction is ending. The time of empowerment is dawning. You are crossing over into the fulfillment of the promise spoken long ago. You are no longer who they thought you were. You are no longer small. You are no longer vulnerable. You are no longer easily swayed by the noise of empty voices. You have been transformed by the fire of focus. You have been strengthened by the silence of obedience. You have been elevated by the patience of trust. Where they tried to break you, they only revealed the indestructible foundation under your feet. Where they tried to distract you, they only sharpened your vision. Where they tried to pull you down, they only pushed you deeper into destiny. You are rising now, stronger, wiser, richer, more dangerous to the darkness than you have ever been. Archangel Michael roars over your life. They cannot touch what God has sealed. They cannot reverse what heaven has ordained. They cannot undo the wealth transfer already initiated on your behalf. They cannot delay the inheritance that carries your name. You are walking into fields you did not plant but will harvest. You are entering rooms you did not build but will occupy. You are receiving keys to gates others tried to keep locked. No scheme of man, no whisper of jealousy, no plan of darkness can override what God has spoken over your life. You are protected by the unbreakable word of the Almighty. Out of the ashes of confusion, your true form is emerging. Out of the storm of distraction, your royal robes are being revealed. Out of the warfare of whispers, your crown is being polished. You are not merely surviving this test, you are being positioned to thrive in a new dimension. You are not merely holding on, you are being catapulted forward by unseen hands. Heaven has seen your endurance. Heaven has recorded your steadfastness. Heaven has counted every tear, every silent prayer, every moment of restraint, and heaven has deemed you ready. Ready for more. Ready for abundance. Ready for influence. Ready for the next level of your calling. You have outgrown the opinions of others. You have outlasted the schemes of the enemy. You have outrun the traps set against you. Now you will outshine the lies that were spoken about you. The blessing is coming swiftly now. The wealth is coming in unexpected streams now. The favor is falling like rain now. You are not chasing after what is yours is chasing after you. You are not begging for the gates to open. The gates are swinging wide at the command of heaven itself. The atmosphere is responding to your obedience. The earth is yielding to your steadfastness. The heavens are thundering in your favor. Archangel Michael reminds you once again, You are not the victim of circumstances. You are the revelation of divine resilience. You are the storm they cannot predict. You are the light they cannot extinguish. You are the miracle they cannot explain. Move with power now. Move with authority now. Move with the knowledge that no distraction, no drama, no delay has power over a destiny fueled by divine decree. The next step you take is not a stumble, it is a surge. The next breath you take is not heavy, it is holy. The next decision you make is not hesitant, it is heaven-backed. You are entering a season where even your enemies will have to watch in awe as everything you stayed faithful to suddenly flourishes. Even those who doubted you will have no choice but to witness your elevation. The wealth you almost forfeited through distraction will now flood into your life with undeniable force. The victory you almost surrendered will now crown your efforts with explosive breakthrough. You are the living proof that focus defeats fear, that obedience conquers opposition, and that those who endure inherit the earth. Type "I rise in power" in the comments to declare your ascension. Blessing code 333 is now igniting acceleration in your atmosphere. And now, the Spirit of the living God thunders through the voice of Archangel Michael. Behold, the shift is upon you. The veil is tearing. The unseen is becoming seen. The hidden is being revealed. The blessing that was hovering is now descending into your life. The distractions that tried to delay you are falling away like brittle leaves in a mighty wind. The fog sent to confuse you is being blown back by the breath of the Almighty. You are standing in the turning point you fought so hard to reach, and the heavens are announcing your arrival. You have endured the testing of focus, the warfare of attention, the pressure of unseen battles. And now you are stepping into the reward preserved only for those who endure until the end. This is not an ordinary reward. This is not a common breakthrough. This is not a typical blessing. This is a transformational outpouring, a divine eruption of favor, provision, elevation, and wealth that will recalibrate the landscape of your life. What was held up is now being released. What was delayed is now being accelerated. What was whispered against you is now being reversed in your favor. The heavens are roaring your name into new territories of influence and abundance. Hear this prophetic decree. Someone is about to come forward with a truth that vindicates you. A revelation is about to surface that proves you were right to stay silent, right to stay focused, right to keep climbing when others demanded your attention. Peace is arriving in ways you did not anticipate. Unexpected affirmations, surprising alliances, divine connections. These are the fruits of your steadfastness. Even now, doors are swinging open without you knocking. Even now, resources are finding you without you chasing. Even now, the promises are racing toward you with divine velocity. Archangel Michael declares with force, this is your final test before your elevation. You are on the threshold. You are on the cusp. You are within inches of divine completion. The wealth you almost missed because of distraction is now magnetized to your spirit by your obedience. The opportunities you almost lost are now secured under your faithfulness. The favor you almost forfeited is now expanding around you like an unstoppable wave. Heaven has watched. Heaven has wooing. Heaven has decreed. You have passed the test. You have kept your focus. You have remained faithful. Now your harvest must obey the laws of the Spirit and break forth. And understand this deeply. This is only the beginning. The blessing about to pour out is not a random reward. It is a seed of greater seasons to come. Your obedience in this window has opened rivers that will not dry up. Your stillness in the midst of distraction has activated generational blessings. Your unwavering gaze toward destiny has aligned timelines, territories, and testimonies that you cannot even comprehend yet. This moment, these 45 minutes, are not the end of a chapter. They are the opening of a brand new book written by the hand of God Himself. You are being crowned with visibility. You are being anointed with undeniable favor. You are being cloaked in peace that surpasses understanding. Wealth will follow you into the spaces you now enter. Influence will settle around you like a fragrant cloud. Wisdom will increase within you beyond your years. Those who mocked your stillness will marvel at your movement. Those who questioned your silence will witness your sound. Those who doubted your focus will watch your favor unfold before their very eyes. You are the living, breathing testimony that heaven never forgets those who refuse to be distracted. Archangel Michael stretches his wings around you now, covering you under the canopy of divine timing. He smiles over you, for the battle is won, the test is passed, the gates are opening. You are standing under an open heaven, and nothing, no whisper, no weapon, no warfare, can stop what is about to be poured out. Rise, chosen one. Walk boldly. Step swiftly. Move without fear. For the treasures of the kingdom are rushing into your hands, and the world will soon see what heaven has known all along. You were never waiting. You were always becoming. Type "I claim my breakthrough" in the comments to seal your prophetic reward. Blessing code 555 is unlocking accelerated favor over you now. Now that the gates have opened and the atmosphere has shifted, Archangel Michael steps forward once more, calling you to rise into sacred action. You have heard the warning, he says. You have endured the test. You have stood the trial of focus. Now you must seal this moment with your declaration, your agreement, your response. In the spirit realm, your voice carries weight. Your decree carries authority. Your agreement with divine timing is not passive, it is powerful. When you move in response to the word spoken over you, you activate the blessings waiting to rush into your life. This is your time not to shrink back, not to hesitate, not to wonder if you are ready. You are ready. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are appointed for such a time as this. What heaven is offering you now demands your full agreement, your wholehearted participation. It demands that you step into this moment not with doubt, not with delay, but with divine boldness. Your future is responding to your present faith. Your miracles are answering to your movement. Your destiny is magnetized to your decree. You must open your mouth. You must open your heart. You must align yourself fully with the flow of favor that has been unleashed over you. Archangel Michael commands, declare your alignment. Declare your readiness. Declare your ownership of the promise. Heaven has already said yes. Now earth waits for your agreement. The breakthrough hovering over you seeks your voice to break fully into manifestation. When you speak, you build. When you agree, you accelerate. When you affirm, you ascend. This is not the hour to be silent. This is not the hour to wonder if you are worthy. You are worthy because the one who called you is worthy. You are worthy because the one who anointed you does not make mistakes. You are worthy because the weight of your warfare proves the magnitude of your mission. Lift your voice now. In your own home, in your spirit, in your atmosphere, declare that you will not miss what heaven has for you. Declare that you will not be moved by distractions. Declare that you will not forfeit your wealth, your favor, your calling because of temporary noise. Your decree is a weapon. Your agreement is a gate. Your affirmation is an act of war against the forces that tried to silence you. Rise up and speak over yourself what heaven has already written in the archives of eternity. You are victorious. You are prosperous. You are chosen. You are unstoppable. Archangel Michael urges you to move even deeper. Type your affirmation. Write your agreement. Seal your faith. When you type your amen, when you comment your declaration, you are not merely interacting, you are spiritually activating. You are putting into motion an echo that rings through the spirit realm. Your simple act of typing becomes a divine contract, a spiritual signature, a sealing of your elevation. The blessing is not delayed, it is not distant. It is hovering close, waiting for your final yes. Let this be the hour you confirm in earth what heaven has already shouted from the throne room. Your support, your action, your belief fuels the very river that brings more prophetic words, more encouragements, more revelations into your life and the lives of others. If this message resonates with your spirit and you feel led, consider sowing a super thanks of $20 to support this ministry. Your gift helps us create more powerful prophetic content and bring the fire of truth to those who need it most. Every seed you sow multiplies back into your life, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Your generosity is a key that unlocks even more miracles on your behalf. Now is the time. Not later. Not tomorrow. Now. Open your mouth. Type your declaration. Activate your atmosphere. Move in alignment. For the windows of heaven are open above you, and the hands of angels are stretched toward you, ready to deliver into your hands what your heart has faithfully waited for. The next chapter of your story is not about survival, it is about soaring. The next testimony of your life is not about waiting, it is about winning. The next song you sing will not be a song of sorrow but a song of sudden victory. Type I align with heaven in the comments now and activate blessing number 7777 over your life. A flood of divine favor is being released upon you. The winds of heaven settle now, but the fire of transformation continues to burn brightly around you. Archangel Michael stands firmly in the spirit, watching over you with the full force of heaven's armies behind him. His voice, carrying the final affirmation of divine victory, thunders across the atmosphere and speaks directly into your spirit. You are not a victim. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are the revelation, the confirmation, the living evidence that what God ordains cannot be undone by man, by spirit, or by circumstance. This is not merely a conclusion. This is the coronation of your focus, your faithfulness, and your fierce refusal to fall into the traps of distraction. They tried to whisper your defeat, but your silence revealed your dominion. They tried to disrupt your steps, but your stillness confirmed your strength. They tried to fracture your focus, but your faithfulness built a fortress around your future. You are rising now, not because of anything they did or did not do, but because you refused to bow when the pressure mounted, you refused to be moved when the winds howled, and you refused to relinquish your crown when temptation called you to lesser battles. You have proven yourself trustworthy under pressure. You have proven yourself steadfast under assault. You have proven yourself worthy of the wealth waiting beyond this test. The distraction was never the end game. The confrontation was never the goal. It was always about displacing you from your divine timeline. But heaven smiles over you now, because you have remained in position. You have remained under the open heaven. You have remained seated at the gates of your next dimension. And because you remained, the floodgates of favor are swinging open without resistance. Because you endured, the wealth transfer is no longer pending, it is proceeding. Because you obeyed, the gates of influence are unlocking before you even knock. Everything that was waiting on your focus is now moving into your hands with divine acceleration. Archangel Michael speaks this final seal over your life. Let them whisper. Let them wonder. Let them watch. You rise. Your elevation is not for their validation. Your breakthrough is not dependent on their approval. Your wealth is not subject to their opinions. You are governed by the decree of heaven, not the noise of earth. You are surrounded by angels, not by fear. You are lifted by divine promises, not by earthly applause. Let them talk. Their words are powerless against the force of destiny that now propels you forward. Let them speculate. Your fruit will speak louder than their doubt. Let them plot. Your prosperity will silence every lie ever spoken against your name. You are light in human form. You are a warrior robed in peace. You are a kingdom builder disguised in ordinary clothes. You are a prophetic fulfillment moving through time, stepping from one dimension of glory to the next. And no longer questioning, no longer doubting, no longer distracted. From this moment forward, you will move differently. You will speak differently. You will choose differently. Because you are not surviving anymore, you are soaring. You are not explaining anymore, you are expanding. You are not waiting anymore, you are winning. This is your reality now, secured by heaven's own hands. Remember this truth and etch it deep into your spirit. You are not a victim, you are the revelation. You are the proof that distractions cannot destroy destiny. You are the evidence that faithfulness in the hidden place always births favor in the open space. You are the sign and the wonder your generation needs to see. As you walk into this new season, as you step into this next dimension, let every movement of your life declare boldly, heaven wins, destiny wins, purpose wins. And because you refuse to be moved, you now move mountains by your very existence. Archangel Michael spreads his wings around you one final time in this message, sealing you in light, strength, and unshakable focus. The next 45 minutes that once carried the thread of distraction have now birthed the promise of elevation. You have shifted. You have conquered. You have crossed over. And nothing can stop what has been set in motion now. Nothing can reverse the momentum heaven has created around your life. You are rising. You are reigning. You are revealing the glory of the one who called you before time began. Type I rise and reign in the comments now to seal your journey. Blessing code 1111 is unlocking permanent victory over your life.